and welcome to LA Noire. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon from where I am, so that's technically accurate. But yeah, as you can see by the title, viewers be warned, we are going to be trying the homicide cases, and I will age restrict the video because of, well, graphic reasons. And I meant to post this the day after I posted the first video, but I didn't get a chance. But yeah, I've got it here now. Oh, carrying on from here.
Spoke with the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed her husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand jury.
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning.
I saw him spitting
how
there.
to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
You had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases
He's
covered,
spitting.
baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with
think
it.
I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot
3,
him.
2,
Shoot him, for
1.
God's sake.
I feel
It's too
terrible
late,
now.
Sabo.
Okay. Where's he going? I could shoot him. Okay.
Here.
I thought I'd shoot him because you already saw me arrest him the first time. But yeah, before I post the video, well, it will post the video automatically. I will edit the video when the homicide bit comes on.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before. It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder.
Yep.
This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Another business to raise, and you would have seen what Leroy was prepared to do to avoid jail. Yeah. I've seen what happens.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there and see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain. I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
Pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe you.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters scot free. How's that Justin Page look about it?
I think I'll drive.
calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
But Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having her death. Strewn all over the front pages.
I was actually confused at first about the Black Dahlia thing, but then I looked it up and I literally felt sick. And I felt sorry for the poor woman.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get it.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
He'll be healthy. Just a few bumps on the head.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Frazer from 6 West 2nd Street.
Oh, tight squeeze.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
I don't see you helping, Bukowski. Ha! His engine's smoking. He's got nowhere left to
Lay
go.
into his wheel arches. Come on.
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Couple.
Give it up, LAPD! Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Stay.
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Jeez, calm down. Okay.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
$2,500. Well, I say 2.5, but it looks like. Never mind.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
Jesus, calm down, get a little snappy.
If this is a forgery, it's top notch. This will need to be traced.
Okay. Yeah, aren't they supposed to be filled out?
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
Yeah, he looks
Better give
shaky.
us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble.
Oh, okay, one's alright, I think.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with
What?
him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence. Have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
Nah, to be honest, I don't really
Coombs
care.
Auto and check out Harrison's story.
No, I don't know who your father is, and in fact, I don't care. I'll let him
Can you
drive.
drive to this one? You know what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Sorry, but no
Detective
thanks.
Phelps, LAPD. Are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, sir.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Oh, ha ha, very funny. I'm deprived of
That's
ribs.
a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Please do. Seriously, very funny, Mr. Coombs. I've just lost my ribs.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there too.
Alright, I'll try this one first. Gene Archer.
Gene Archer. 146 North Fremont Avenue.
It's been signed. Harrison's wasn't signed. Ah, Cliff
Harrison's
Harrison's.
purchase receipt was legit at least.
Yeah, at least it was. That's in Manhattan.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Alright.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Really?
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price is certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Alright.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
Ooh.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know her.
Sounds legit.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
It says Marquee Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquee. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
Alright.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Coombs?
Close of play on Friday.
Nah, he's not.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
And don't get all snappy with me unless you want to keep your
Thanks
teeth.
for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
To be honest, I really want Bukowski to shoot this guy. He's annoying.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Alright. Nice cars though. That's nice.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
Are there any messages for me?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks for your help.
I'll try that address first. See if there's anything odd about it. But I don't know. I've got to give props to that woman. She's prepared in case it rains. Alright, where was it? Ah, there it is. 146. Alright, I'll drive.
Here's a chicken and egg question.
That's nice.
Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in
Second
for
one.
everyone today, haven't you?
I've always
Second
got it in
one.
for car sales. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Okay, that's actually a good point, because that guy was annoying. Yeah, because the way he did that walk. Ha ha, very funny. I've just lost my ribs. What the heck? It's a fake address.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
Ho 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 ho.
We should go.
Oh, there he goes. Central Police.
Station. See what this Velasco guy has to say.
Sounds good to me. Ah, stop it. Whoa, watch out! Jesus, which way are you going? Idiots. When you hear a police siren, you get out the way.
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit paper.
Thanks.
Huh. This day gets better and better.
Crummy bastard.
Who are you calling a
James
crummy
Velasco?
bastard?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
What's he calling a crummy bastard?
The paper is real enough, Velasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
That's the same address. 146 North Fremont. Alright.
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, Greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Velasco. Kiss
I would have
your
put it 25.
goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. The paperwork they provide is normally a breeze.
Not so hard.
Does the name Gene Archer mean anything to you?
No. Never heard of him.
You're a liar, James.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
Gladly. You're a liar. It's the same address.
So that's why you both have the same address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her. Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her. You happy now?
Nope. I won't be happy until both your teeth are broken. Well, both sets of your teeth.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state line?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Give me something, Velasco. or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester.
Oh!
Okay, okay.
Few seconds.
I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Velasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
An address, Velasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up. Now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid. See what we can do. All right, James. We're gonna check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word. And so will the DA.
I've got a deal for him.
You're
I might tell this
Phelps,
guy's
right?
stuff.
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightfall. Gordon Lightfall. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Yeah, I got a deal for that James Velasco. He gave me what I want.
Swipe at me. Put him down.
Well, what
Your
we got.
GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
I'm too lazy to walk, so I'll drive. Whoa. Whoa!
Come on! We don't want to lose her!
Shut up, Stefan. Or I'll lock you in the trunk.
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? That could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair shirt cop in the LAPD.
Yeah, alright.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made zero. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
Get it. It's called a job. Get one.
How long have you and Velasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Velasco?
You're lying. James Velasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, I think you did, didn't you?
No.
Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know.
You dumb idiot.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Velasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that it will stick to our stories.
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street. Big warehouse full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go? Please?
No, you sure can.
We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Oh, you get your own escort.
Some career advice, Gene. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money, and we'll find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
Yeah.
He takes a little getting used to, but yeah, he generally means what he says.
Sorry, lady, but the law is the law. Right. Gordon Lightfall. Was that his name? I'm gonna let Stefan
You're behind
drive.
the wheel.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting something. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good red. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
The standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
I don't really go for looks in a woman. I just go for personality. Marquee Printing Company. Did I say that right? Marquee?
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. Have done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently.
He
Have you
looks
ruled
like
out
he's fluffing.
forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
Are you one of them?
We'll keep it in mind.
Alright.
We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightfall.
Okay.
Mr. Lightfall, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
Maybe not you, but your company.
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightfall. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Oh, at least he's honest.
Do the names Cliff
Sort of.
Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened.
You sure about that, tough guy?
Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
He's hiding something.
Hand it over, Lightfall. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
You're in very deep trouble. Okay.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. 5 boxes. Bigelow.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightbulb. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer. Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Mm-hmm. Number 58 Industrial Street. Okay. Ah, there it is.
You can drive.
I think I might change my outfit. Oh, yeah, I got the button man a while ago. Yeah, I think I might wear that. I do like that. Which looks so nice.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45, don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around.
Buzzkill, Bukowski. Yeah, just because he's a Marine doesn't mean he's not invincible. No offense to Marines.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Oh, sugar.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. There, light them up.
Ha! What about the engine block? Get off, you! How am I gonna get that thing down? Ah, here we go!
I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
Haha, how'd you like them apples? Damn it, this is an $80 jacket. I think it is. It looks like it's worth 80.
Let me see if I can
What if I shoot that?
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled on the back on the way out.
Good idea. I want to take. Where's the gun at? Ah, there it is. I know the button man has like extra ammo.
That's towards the end. I heard something.
Ah, my hat.
All right, don't shoot.
Who's
Keep your
that?
hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
Hmm.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas.
What's this?
Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
Hmm.
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
Oof.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
Can't or won't?
We know about Marquee Printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. You'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy, I get the message. Lightfall. The guy who runs Marquis. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes me.
I knew he was tough. Well, not exactly tough. You know what I mean.
Lightfall. The guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there.
No, he's not.
There's no luck.
But do I have the delivery ledger? Alright.
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Hey, would I lie to you, detective? I'm not exactly in a good position here now, am I?
I think you actually would lie to me, Mr. Bigelow. I'll try this one.
Gordon Lightfall owns Marquis Printing, a government print shop. He's losing big at the track.
He has his big government contracts. He's in hock over 20 grand. Feds find out. Contracts will be all over. Lightfall plays ball.
All right, Bigelow. The heat is off you. Play your cards right and you'll be able to count your time in Quentin on one hand.
I'd say probably 5 years. This is going to be good. Yeah, just give me a minute, would ya?
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. But guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong, that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightfall, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports of 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handler code 3 identified.
Whoa! Go straight on. Alright, let's get this guy. He's probably gonna make a run for it. I've got a feeling.
You're under arrest. You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
Oh, belts up, Lightfall.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightfall.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Oh, I've got something better.
Save it, Lightfall. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
Ah, giving us an ultimatum, are you? Well, I've got one for you.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightfall.
I agree, I have a small problem.
Small problem?
I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper.
You need to shut up now, Lightfall. Gordon Lightfall, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and
But it
nail
was
some
2
more
against the
bad
crew.
guys, will you? I want to finish reading this.
He's probably gonna make that into a plaque. Only $83 worth of damage. With the theft racket smashed, Lightfall and his cronies will climb over one another to cut a deal.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. You hear what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate in 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
The Fallen Idol. That's gonna leave a mark.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
Seriously?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath the Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Alright, alright.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Look at you, bantering with the boys. It's a tear to my eye watching my Caterpillar grow.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I would break it to you, Cole, but we'll never fit in, son.
Just got myself a little visitor here. It's my dog.
You know the way.
I think the Broderick will do. I know I keep changing the outfits, but I'm not really satisfied. It's a nice looking car. Well, was.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard. Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McCaffey. captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic. Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. There are stories that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Is anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, he's scraping both of them off the pavement. Passengers are Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Thanks for the tip.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Ta.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
What the heck? Sheesh.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Oof. Brings a shiver. What's this?
She's a long way from home.
Not away from home. Where is she? Where's she? Wisconsin? Wisconsin from California? I don't know. I didn't learn where America was in geography. Jeez.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Huh. I wonder if that's actually true. U68MT, is that an L?
Drunk driver?
What?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, the head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
Oh, Shakespeare.
Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
It's a good play, that Hamlet.
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painting.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor.
Whoa.
Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Wanted to kill a kid? No, that's just disgusting.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off the cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, you should ask.
Maybe they, well, maybe they had like a, I don't know, sedative. Is that what they're called? Something that knocks them out. Then maybe they were just drawn off the cliff.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
No,
Can you tell
really.
us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Oof. Show her the ring, Phelps. I would actually show her the ring.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. But who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn.
A what?
It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
She doesn't seem too honest.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Okay.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Yep. Kinda disgusted me, but okay.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
Okay.
We found a shrunken head that was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house...
Again with the Mark Bishop.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop.
Yeah,
Think
too
he
many
might have
times.
had something to do with this?
He's a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Can't do that, Buttercup.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. Pressed him on it. This is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after. My lawyer and I have talked to the news hours.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics. You're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
No, I ain't no heel.
I think we're good
I'm
here.
a face in the WWE.
We can shake out of the kid.
Oh yeah, speaking of WWE, I might continue the 2K18 career. That Owen Walker. Alright.
The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
Oh, okay.
11K Roger, en route.
Ah, damn it, I took the back plate off.
Turn back, you're going the wrong way.
Yeah, alright, I always get this part mixed up. Again? Seriously? Okay. You know, I would drive down the stairs, but it might knock some of the star points off. Ooh, that was close. Alright.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes.
She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here.
What's going on here?
No! I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor. I need my lawyer. Hey, where is the telephone? Do you know who I am?
No, I don't think I do, love.
Feeling better since this morning, Jessica?
A little. My head still feels swimming.
Only 15 years old. Head trauma and soft tissue damage. Chlorhydrate. Oof. Traces of chlorhydrate in bloodstream. Okay.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Hey, she looks familiar.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
Okay. I'll try the evidence of abuse.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage.
Okay.
You need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry then. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
No, I don't think they do. Sorry.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Yeah, asking Jessica to come on.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Yeah, she's mentioned a couple of times.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McCaffrey? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today.
Today?
I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
Huh.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. Been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be our lawyer. Certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole.
Yeah,
Why
looked like she was getting restrained into the room.
We should follow her.
I'm always bad at the following ones. I'm okay in the car. It's just the on foot. I always find trouble with that one. Come on, get out the way.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
Oh, certainly made a fast recovery. I'm incognito.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Okay, where did she go? Ah, there she is.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Okay. Ah, sugar. I thought it was safe to do all that stuff.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
I always wondered if you, I don't know, if you ever changed your outfit, would they still recognize you? Not yet, not yet, wait for it. Okay. Incognito.
No, I don't want him to want unless you know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it.
Jesus, calm down.
You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls. I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
Wow. Wrong one. Okay, where is it? Ah, here we go. Alright, let's hurry up then. Siren time.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at his body.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story?
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
Not now.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Yeah, I thought this thing was a Bugatti Veyron.
Before someone gets hurt.
Or that new Bugatti, what's it called? A Chiron.
Yeah. See the cops? I tried to stop them. It's room 803, left out of the elevator.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Give it up, LAPD!
Sup, suckers?
I'm about to.
You about to what? Break my skull? I'll break your jaw. Come on.
I curse you and your children.
You curse my children? I'll tear you apart, sunshine. You lucky I didn't chuck you out on the road.
Are you injured, Mrs. Bishop?
I'm alright now. Those horrible, awful men.
Perhaps you should sit down, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Forgive me, officers. I'm very flushed. I'll just sit down for a moment.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am. Take a moment while we look around.
Yes. Thank you. Just look at this mess.
Presented to Mark.
Intolerance.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
I'm gonna use intuition. I hate that guy.
We found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopwood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopwood's shop.
Huh. Hey, there's the mermaid.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
Lorna. Does that say Lorna? $20,000. Oh, I wonder what I'd do with that much.
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
That's everything. Let's go interview Mrs. Bishop.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Yeah, seems like she's honest.
Well, McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Whoa.
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Nah, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna make it down.
Husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, Detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is, Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment.
Okay.
Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
Okay. Silver screen pop. There it is.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Might as well drive. Jesus.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those Hatchet Men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
Without his wife?
Our units also needs assistance, 540 West 9th Street at Uncle Sam's Army Supply, 540 West 9th Street. Unit can handle code 2 identified.
Now this is more like it. And I just jinxed it. Ah, there's the mermaid, and I think it should put some clothes on.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I've got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
That's the guy in the picture. Nice props. Hey, gong. Is it called a gong? That's cool. Whoa.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
I wouldn't try his patience. Huh.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that? Humor it.
Aha.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well. Find a way into that peep tent, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert going.
Chlorhydrate.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Yeah, it said, hang on a minute. Chlorhydrate. Yeah, there, look. Forcible administration of chlorhydrate. I've got half mine to punch this guy in the jaw.
Can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
I always get that mixed up. Ah, what about this way? Bingo. Ah, nice newspaper. I think I've already done that one. I'll do it again.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
You want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have. Yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Oh yeah, it's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. How can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh?
So how's that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and syrettes. Yeah, syrettes. Right. Put into big vats and water it down.
I won't bore you with chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more.
Okay, listen, we want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand.
It's tempting, but no.
Hey, you don't like my offer?
How would I get the drink?
The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Dope flood streets, cops chase war surplus contraband. Overdose deaths, hill time high. Narco Squad. Isn't that like the Vice Squad or something? Anyway, back to the case.
So this is where you sprang from.
Yeah. Whoa.
I wonder if they saw this, how many budding starlets would still get on the bus to come to Hollywood.
Now this is disgusting. I don't think there's any... well, this guy's a Class A pervert.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Jungle Drums. It's catchy. I prefer Infinity War.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton screen test?
We're officially dealing with a child abuser. Maybe a rape. I don't know. Was it rape as well? Alright.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yeah.
When did you last see him?
Yeah, I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
Yeah. 'Cause I'm talking to a mug.
A 15-year-old girl told me how she was drugged and molested at a
Yeah,
casting
it counts as a rape case as well.
I found the chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Oh, please do.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
Rubbish.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
What's the deal with you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
You and Ballard are blackmailing Bishop. That's why he cracked.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this.
Rubbish.
Enough. I've been in your peep room, Hopgood. I've seen your smut pictures in the camera setup. You made a movie of Jessica. I found the canister.
The deal is I get to sell the movies to burlesque houses and private collectors. These movie guys love seeing their cocks on screen. But part of the arrangement is I never film their faces. June had me film Bishop, and then she kept the movie for insurance. He went apeshit when he realized his face was front and center.
Who has the film now?
Who else? McAfee.
Ballard had what she wanted. Where does the money come into it?
What?
Enough of the lies.
I told you, I get my cut selling dirty movies.
Your ex was getting 20 large from Bishop.
If I wanted to skim 20 from Bishop, we'd do it through the movie budget. June said she'd sell him the film once the movie had wrapped like I wanted cash. He's in a cash-only business. You think I had a choice in this?
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps! Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment.
This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant? Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mouth. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get at it.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You
Goldberg?
work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction route, but it won't stick.
Do you want to bet?
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part, happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
What did you call me?
Less polite, you smug son of a bitch.
Oh, go on,
So let me
Stefan.
put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you guys? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
I don't think they like your little pep talk, Bukowski.
Oh, shit! Get us out of here!
With pleasure.
I need to be closer, Cole.
Oh, now you shoot.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
Keep it steady. I'll try and bust his tires.
Woo! See ya!
We need to lose those fools, Phelps.
Come on, come on, come on. You're getting
Enough
warmer.
games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Adios, mi amore.
Make a move! We're sitting ducks here!
No offense to anyone.
Let's see him chase us now. On to the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. When they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Just give me a second.
Like we're the only ones who want
All right.
Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
Ah,
That's
there's
our
the
job.
Ah, there's the movie set.
They don't get to dole out the justice.
Whoops. Nope. Aha.
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
Hang on a minute, I'm here. Oh. I had to put a waypoint on it.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit. Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Nice suit.
We're trying to help you, Bishop.
This is all a big mistake.
It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice.
You better run. You didn't do anything. Child abuse, rape, attempted murder.
Bishop, that's enough.
Get the hell out of here, you goddamn.
Oh, you did not just kick me in the face.
That girl made it all up.
Man, this guy runs fast. Oh boy.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop.
Go, Ballard.
Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place. Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
Yeah,
Last chance to back the hell down.
It's this way.
Don't know what gun that was, but it sounded like an M1. Oh, it was.
McAfee doesn't make the rules.
Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to...
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
Oh, no, I'm trying to get my hat.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Got it. I'm not sure if this is a bit like an OCD thing, but... well...
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
Come on, it's this way.
Really hurts.
Well, it's a gunshot wound, it's gonna hurt.
You have to get me out of here.
Headshot.
The statue there. There's a ladder leading to the ground. For the love of God, how many are there?
You've probably got a whole army, mate.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
I can hear that.
I don't want to die here.
But which cavalry?
Those barrels...
Are you serious?
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
Oh great, I get to keep the M1. What the hell is he doing?
The captain doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
And down she goes. Woo! And that, lads, is how it's done. Well, ladies and gentlemen.
We need to get him to the car. LAPD, you're making a big mistake. Is this really the best McAfee's got?
Probably.
Get into the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there. Oh God, they're everywhere.
That guy had better take cover.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air. Get me out of here.
I see you. Got him.
Now this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer and all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for staged rape and attempted murder, so he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking with the little girls. That is justice. Capital J, Detective Phelps. Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It's good working with you.
Nice. Oh god, what's this guy want?
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work? Can I help you, detective? Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you didn't. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
Is that a Cadillac?
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, right?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
You racist bugger.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
You will follow me, detectives.
I feel sorry for Alphonse.
Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Harley. We went through it all. You realize what he did? to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Oh, that's
Elsa.
nice.
Here's someone I'd like you to meet.
Oh,
Cole
feel sorry for her.
Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
Why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
We're not all like boy.
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood.
You racist,
So what about that
sexist
drink,
pig.
boys?
You racist, sexist pig, Roy. Alright. I'm gonna go grab some dinner and I'll be right back. Got my dinner and I'm back. Six months later. Oh dear, oh no.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Clyde Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work.
That's not bad.
Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing.
I like Rusty. He's cool.
Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Do you have the address?
Been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale. Isn't he the cop who won a medal in softball? I'd rather you took the wheel.
Hard to suit as well.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you folks. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, Detective.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Before I get to this part, I gotta say, I will, like, censor all the stuff. I will edit it at the end of the video. But for now, the video will be private, but once I've done all the editing, I'll make it, back to public. Okay. Just making sure. Yeah, okay.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
Heard that.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps. Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them Vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with. Carruthers,
Phelps, you make homicide?
looks like it. Galloway has been making me feel welcome.
I bet he has.
Has the scene been secured?
Patrolman Houlihan saw to it. The victim's personal effects are still where they fell.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stalled. The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
It's like a skin caved in. What head caved in?
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Nah, it's not the wedding ring. Not a wedding finger, that's what I meant.
Interesting.
BD tags.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD. Like Dahlia? Tex? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests for the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back to the lab.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Nah, cause even if like like all smart and everything, it would still not look like that. Lipstick looks like it's in mint condition.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Oh, cool! I like puzzles. Nope. Aha. Aha. Bingo.
The Bomber Club. Why steal a table lighter?
I guess that's where we're going next.
When we get to the bomba, a man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Huh. That's what I find funny about Rusty. He's always going after the booze.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Stubbs. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip out the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
The Bomber Club.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss it. Is there anything else?
Nope.
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Don't bother pouring in 3 fingers, just give him the whole bottle.
Hey, honey, what time do you get off?
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is...
House officer.
Was a lovely woman.
That's definitely a hibiscus.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Huh.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
2B8899. Okay.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring. On the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Yes, I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
I think I might finish this case up, then I'll stop the broadcast then. Work on the editing, but...
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get on to Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30. Got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Was she that drunk?
Eggs running.
He drove me up to Mojave.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
We can sit in the car.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thank you.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
What was it again?
You're behind the wheel.
I really shouldn't be letting him drive. He's been drinking.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. No, you picked the wrong job with a healthy thirst to fend you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killing.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, quietly. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
I think Rusty is probably my favourite one out of the detectives. Because I've already played this because I know them.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmy. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Ah.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
Fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate. But you have dealt with death before.
You said the house would be empty. How could I find peace?
Oh dear. Ouch. Nice.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
So. Sheesh, how much alcohol is there?
Tiffany? The rest of this stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring. A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
What was that, the Red Hawk? Not bad. Okay.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
Someone in
Think
my
I'm
house.
gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
$30 and the price change, what would that be?
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband. Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Well, I don't know. She's probably got a... Celine probably had a spare drink in there. That's what I was thinking.
Galloway, homicide, batch number 564. Requesting technical services for suspected 459.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan.
Uh-huh.
I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
That's understandable. Jeez.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in and keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. Follow my lead.
Alright, lead the way, Rusty.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
She's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
I give you some slight. You think the atmosphere is different here?
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
Thanks for the... Oh, still reading that. Thanks for the offer. I need to do something about my wife. How do you know it was a death threat with her?
Size 11s.
Wait a second. The shoes at the crime scene, they were size 8s, right? Got clues. Size 8 shoe prints. Yeah. Size 8 men's shoe prints leading up to the body. Size 8s. These are 11s.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
We know she went to the Bomber Club.
The bartender there. He calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, mate.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later. Right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
You know what? Yeah, I will.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth?
Yeah.
Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
Oh.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Whoa.
You're awful hot under the collar for an innocent man, Mr. Hendry.
What's this bunker?
I lost my hat and it's still on my head.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal.
Not fatal?
Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Jacob doesn't seem like the type to kill his own wife. Maybe assaulting a police officer. Yeah, let's go back to Central.
Can you drive to this one? Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
We have a firm lead, Captain.
Are you questioning my judgment, Phelps?
No, sir.
Good. I thought. Jacob Henry is a sub-sister pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to seek absolution. Are you prepared to show him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
I don't think he's our man. Galloway agreed with me.
Don't drag me into this.
Rusty is a practical policeman. A bird in hand is always worth two in the bush. Let's liberate a confession from poor Jacob, and the public will sleep easy tonight. Run along now, Phelps. I've warmed him up nicely for you.
Is that why he's got a bunch of marks on his face?
Yeah, I want to make homicide.
Doesn't look good, Jacob. You're in a big jam here. You lie to me, and I can't help you out. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Good. Did I do those marks on his face, or did Captain Donnelly do all that?
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools?
Yes, I do.
Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death. How do you think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
You're full of shit, Jacob. The truth is you hated that bitch. You followed her and
Cole.
dragged her into the car and then took her out to the moors. She woke up and you smashed her face in with a socket wrench.
No. No.
And then you stomped her. You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you are such a weak fucking sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
I was at home. I should have gone to her at the bar, but I didn't. You can't prove I wasn't home.
I can. The bar owner, McCall, gave you up. He called your house right at the time that someone was smashing Celine's skull in and got no answer. If we find that socket wrench, you're gonna fry. Get it off your chest. Tell me you killed her.
I killed her, all right. I killed her dreams. She was an aviator, famous in her day, flying around up there like a bird. But she never wanted to come back down. You know, my pop was a sod farmer, dirt poor. I joined the Corps, trained to be a mechanic. I did better than my father did. I worked hard for it. It's all you can ask of a man. But Celine, she never wanted to come down from the clouds. She wanted everything I couldn't give her. All I had was security. That was never going to be enough.
Yeah, I suppose it's enough.
You did it. Everything points to you. What does Tex mean, Jacob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I need a reason to believe you, Jacob.
You want a confession? That's what you want?
That's exactly what we want.
Seems to me there are two types of marriages. First, where the couple love each other equally and everything's roses. And then there's the other, where one person loves the other more than life itself and always puts them first. Chumps like me. Love them no matter what, no matter how badly they behave. That's it. That's my confession. I love my wife. And I'll take any test you got to prove it.
I respect you for that. You love your wife no matter what.
Your marriage was over. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it was.
You're lying, Jacob. It was falling apart and things got violent.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you how it was.
Jenny Horgan says you blackened her eye.
It's all right, Jacob. DA will understand. In your shoes, I would have done exactly the same thing.
I hit her. All right? I'm not proud of it, but she was coming at me with a frying pan. What would you do?
Oh.
Took it for years, but sometimes a man can only take so much.
Why did you break into your wife's house, Jacob? Why steal the ring?
What? What are you talking about? I've got a key. Why would I need to break in?
You took the ring because you found out who gave it to her.
What are you talking about?
Her prized garnet ring, given to her by her old boyfriend, Dick McCall.
I never knew that. I lived with that woman for 3 years. I never knew that. In that case, I think you should be talking to Dick McCall.
We'll do the detective work, lunkhead. Just answer the questions.
I'll see what I can do for you, Jacob. But I'm not promising. It still looks bad for you.
Phelps, you failed me, son.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, Phelps. I really hope so. I'm deeply disturbed by the first time the police was back.
Wow.
We can still pull down a conviction for the skipper if we chase down this Mendez guy.
Mendez, there it is. Oh, it's not that far.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Or sound like a man I'd let my daughter.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Here we are. Did that in under 2 hours? What? 2 in-game hours. Okay. Hey,
Mendez, apartment 16. Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Okay.
Not against the Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene. Leathers could match the color and brand of the body.
Yeah, that's definitely the one that was used.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Got him.
We have the murder weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Don will begin to like you.
Hey! What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
And they
Do
run.
not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there! You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
Get in and drive.
I'm gonna get you. Just gonna turn right.
Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road.
I'll try to. Ooh, we almost hit that guy then.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Go ahead.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
You got his wheel. Nice one.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Oops.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry. Put your hands in the air!
I'll carry on with the rest of the homicide cases tomorrow, hopefully. What's this last one?
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect, and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand.
Oh, poor Phelps. He didn't even get a drink. Jacob Henry is left to mourn while Mendez waits in lockup for a visit from the DA. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, make a comment if you want, and subscribe so you never miss a video. And I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.